Yo, what is good is bossy.
System to fight off whatever it is that
Facts.
especially
Yeah, speak to somebody because it's very important to get that help, especially if you're in a business or trying to bring a business about. Please always take
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's good, y'all? Bossy V, Voices of an Artist. I know the holiday season is in. As you see, I got my Santa Claus hat. Hey, I'm feeling in the spirit, shout out to my kids. If it wasn't for my kids, trust me, the holidays is not it for me. Yeah, I know I don't have my family, so it took a toll, especially when I lost my mother. So yeah, it definitely can take a toll on me. So shout out to my kids. It wasn't for them, I definitely would not be celebrating or being in the spirit. But kids, they always be the future and make a difference for us all the time. And I love kids, and I love my kids especially because I know without them I wouldn't be me. I wouldn't be who I am today. They make me strong as a person, and I just love the fact that I can do things with them. I love the fact that I can show them the way. It felt really good to see them actually do the tree finally. They actually did the Christmas tree. I didn't post it yet. I'll post it and show y'all. So you guys could see what they did. They did a really good job. My son and my 11-year-old. My son will be actually 20 years old. Shout out to him soon, December 30th. My big 20-year-old boy, my firstborn. Yes, I don't look like I'm a mom, but I am. I am a mom. I have a 14-year-old, 11-year-old, and soon to be 20-year-old. And shout out to my children. I love them very dearly. And I love to do things with them in the holidays, so they get me more into the spirit than I would do myself. So that's why I love the holidays on that aspect, because I get to show my kids what the holidays is supposed to be really about. It's not about the gifts. It's about the blessing, to understand the gift of life, because that is a gift in itself. And also to understand that family is important. Memories are important to build. You can't just feed off of, things that are not going to come with you. Memories and love, that definitely is important. So my kids, I definitely teach them that type of mindset. I feel all kids need to understand that, because I know this generation is all about, give me gift cards, give me this, and give me electronics and stuff like that. No, that is not what a gift is about. A gift is gift of life, gift of happiness, gift of love, gift of peace, gift of, family, and stuff like that. So I want them always to look for each other, stay next to each other, don't fall apart. I love my siblings. Shout out to my siblings, my brother, my sister. Yes, I have siblings. And shout out to them. I miss them very deeply. My sister's in Florida, my brother's in Atlanta. Shout out to him. He's doing his thing. I'm super proud of him. I know we barely even talk. His birthday was in November. Happy birthday to him. He's a Scorpio. I love him very much, and I know he's doing well. I see him doing big things, and I'm very proud of him. I hope he knows that. And I love my nieces. So shout out to my 2 nieces from my sister's side and my brother's side. I love my nieces. They growing so big, I love to see kids grow up and, and learn new stuff. They still tiny tots, but I love it though. I missed my kids when I was small. All right. So, today is just a little segment about, getting to know yourself as a business person. And before I do that, I got to do my segments of mental health. But also, I want to give a shout out to Anonymous. He is not here today. He is not feeling too well. He's a little under the weather. So, yeah, he won't be, chopping it up with us, and just doing our little joke sessions like we always do to each other. But, yeah, he'll be back next week. But it's just me. We're going to talk a lot of things, events coming up, projects are coming up. music coming out for different artists. Because I'm actually having an artist come in. They reached out to me. I didn't forget. I had to do a flyer for them so that way they could come on January 2nd. January 16th, Billy Jack is going to be in the building. He's actually a chef. He's a private caterer chef. He's really dope. Y'all tune into him with that. Anybody want to do business with him and cooking, I'm hoping he brings some delicious food with him to the studio, and me and Anonymous can actually taste it. Even the director, because he really can cook. Rick, you gotta taste his food. Like, oh my god, like his whole page is full of nothing but Spanish food, culture food. And he even did one with Brenda K. Starr. He did one with Judy Torres. So yeah, like he's really out there. He's actually a brother of an freestyle artist. I'm not trying to get his name all messed up. I think it's Joey the Kid. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, my bad. I am tired myself, but he's actually a brother of a freestyle artist. But yeah, so he's gonna be here chopping it up, tuning in, and stuff like that. So I can't wait to introduce you guys to him. He's got his own business going on, and we're gonna be working together as well soon with upcoming events. So do stay tuned for that. Do stay tuned for that. So that way, y'all can also book him too. You're looking for a private dinner type of vibe, like an more intimate type of vibe, private type of event. He can do that too. So it's going to be really dope. I'm so happy I met. Shout out to TikTok for actually introducing us, because he was actually on my late night segments, Mondays and Wednesdays. I do the after hour playlist joints, and it's really dope that he happened to come into my life and we chopped it up. And yeah, it's been a vibe since. We've been talking a lot about his business and stuff. So I like to connect. That's the point of, being in the business like this. The relationships you build, the bond you build with people, in the business is definitely important. A lot of people tend to forget that. There's a lot of footwork into this business. You can't just sit on your behinds. You can't just think that it's going to fall on your laps, because it really won't. You have to put in the footwork. That's the only way people are going to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? And leave the ego trip off the whole aspect of the business, because if you don't, it will mess up everything. We all here to grind. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we need to really understand that there's a difference between marketing and stuff like that. You gotta know all this. It's a lot. Trust me. I'm still learning to this day in this business. So yeah, shout out to him, and shout out to my TikTok people, because I know we're live on there. Shout out to y'all. Much love. I can't see you, but I know you there. All love. You know what it is. Shout out to my YouTubers too that have been subscribing to us and stuff. Oh, thank you. Hi, I see you guys. If you're in here, shout out to y'all. Yeah, we shout out to Rick. He helped me connect my stuff to his stuff, and we made it work. And he's the best. He taught me a lot. Because I've been trying to figure it out on my end with my laptop. So yeah, shout out to him. So make sure you click the daily heartbeats on my live, share the live, comment, like. That helps the live branch out. It also helps you get your little daily heartbeat points as well, the little perks. So yeah, so shout out to y'all for real. Okay, so the mental health segment. I always tell you guys mental health is very important. Always utilize your voice. Mental health is very high in the world, and I don't want to see nothing happening to nobody. It's not easy dealing with your life, period. It's not easy dealing with self-love and stuff like that, because when you're in a good mind state, somehow certain things will trigger things like PTSD, like you had trauma in your life. Sometimes things trigger it and it puts you in a little funky mood, you know. And I understand because I get that like that sometimes, and I distance myself most of the time because I don't want to put that against somebody. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in a bad mood, I try not to put that on anybody that I work with or if I'm friends with, because I know how it feels. Like, I don't like to be around that either. So I tend to be, very closed mind, like closed, like how you say, very quiet. There you go. I'm going to say that. I'll be very quiet. But don't ever think it's personal. It's just that's how I cope with life. That's how I deal with things. That's how I learn how to survive in this world. I tend to isolate myself like a hermit crab. I don't know if you ever know that hermit crab, get the little shells and stuff. Yeah, that's just me. So I tend to put myself very like distance from all that, and that's just my safety coping, and it helps me a lot. Trust me, it does, because you gotta have little affirmations for yourself to remind yourself who you are. Sometimes mental health, dealing with a lot of things in life, whether you have personal things or you have things in a business where sometimes it could be discouraging, and I get it. But don't think you're alone. That's all I'm saying. Don't ever think that you're alone, that nobody's there for you. You got people that are here for you. And I do definitely know it's not easy to speak out and be like, hey, I need a hug. Or, hey, I need a conversation. It's not easy. It's not for everybody sometimes. But just take your time, but just know you're not alone. I do recommend that you seek the help if you want to talk to somebody. There's a lot of resources. There's even people that I've just recently got in contact with, I work with, where they actually are advocates for people that need housing, either therapy, whether it's physical or emotional therapy. There's a lot of things that are out there, and trust me, if you need the help, just let me know. If you need the help, let me know. If you really want the resources, I really go hard and heavy on mental health because I deal with my own mental health. I suffer from depression. I suffer from anxiety, insomnia. It's hard for me to sleep sometimes. Trust me, I go through it. And what gets me up every day is God. What gets me up every day is my children. What gets me up every day is life, because I love life. Life is beautiful. It depends on who you are and what you do and what you make of it. Don't ever put yourself down or put yourself in situations where you have to, stress. Where you have, what I'm saying? Don't do that to yourself. It's really hard to get the help that you need, but there is resources out there. You know what I'm saying? I myself have to remind myself that too. I have to tell myself, listen, you got this. Don't worry about anybody else. Focus. Don't worry about that, this doesn't work. There's another way for it. There's always ways to go around things the right way, though. Don't ever take the route where it seems easy, but it's not. Trust me, that's the devil working. Always, and I always say, my recognition may not come today, but I know that I am recognized by the Lord. He recognizes me. Okay? That's what matters. He recognized me. So all the blessings will come to me. It may not be right now, and that's okay. I'm patient. Trust me. My kids, shout out my kids, like again, I said, they gave me patience. I didn't have patience before. before when I didn't have kids. And trust me, patience it's definitely worth it. Because towards the end, you will see how things will go for you. So definitely. Shout out to Billy Jack in the building. I was just talking about you. He will be here, like I said, January 16th. He'll be in the building. He gonna bring some delicious food. I can't wait. It's gonna be dope. I'm sure we have a kitchen here. He's gonna probably like show us what's up, see what we could do with that. I know Rick likes to eat some good food. Right, Rick? You like to eat good food? I know you do. Come on, you in New York. He likes to eat good food, and we can't wait. It's gonna be really a dope vibe. It's gonna be a really dope vibe, and I can't wait. I love to meet new people, and this is the way it is. But yeah, so like I was saying, with mental health, please get the help. If you know someone that needs help, please don't ignore it. Try to do your best to help them, but also remember that you cannot help someone if they're not helping themselves. They have to be willing to help themselves too. Just like I was just talking to my friend the other day, it was yesterday actually. I said to him, we was talking about, giving people $20 to $30. No more giving people on the street money. We just buy them food. I can do that. I don't mind helping the homeless. I don't mind doing that. Just stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to be mindful. People are not going to help themselves if you do everything for them. They have to be willing to meet you halfway. And if they're not willing to meet you halfway, then, hey, let God handle that. Leave God at that point to handle that. So definitely understand that mentally, not everybody's there. Suicidal prevention, there's resources for that. There's also resources for substance abuse. There's resources for DMV, which is domestic violence. If you need those resources, you can call or text 9888. Just remember, there's also local resources in your state, your city, wherever you're located. If you need help finding them, do reach out to us, Voices of an Artist. We're on all platforms, the IG, the emails in our IG as well. Do contact us. We're here for you. Nobody should be left out, especially the holidays. I don't want nobody to go through anything during the holidays. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's hard. Nobody has family. It's really messed up. People put themselves in situations where they're in the streets. They have nobody. Just be there for them. If you give them a plate of food, give them a plate of food. And even if they ignore it, they don't want it, you did something. You know what I'm saying? Don't put yourself down either. And yeah, like I said, please get the help. If you know somebody that needs the help, please help them. Shout out to those who struggling these holidays, trying to deal with everything because they lost family. I know it's not easy. Trust me, I'm there with you. I'm definitely there with you. It's definitely not easy. And it doesn't matter how many years the person is gone. Don't ever let nobody tell you how to grieve. That's another thing. Don't ever let nobody tell you how to grieve or mourn. It's two things, grieving and mourning. And you need to understand, you grieve differently. Okay? I grieve differently. I don't speak a lot about, who I lost a lot in terms of my mom too much, because it does trigger me. It really does. I ain't gonna hold you. It does. So I find other methods to try to celebrate her in a way where it doesn't trigger me. So if you lost someone, whether it's your mother, your father, your grandparents, I'm sorry. My condolences to everybody that's dealing with this time. It's not easy. But I promise you, it will get better. It will get better. And when I say that is because everything that they taught you, everything that they done with you, it lives in you. It definitely lives in you, and understand that. Use that as a motivation. Use that to celebrate them. You know, like, hey, they like this color, let me wear it. You know, oh, they like this song, let me put it on and just jam to it while I'm, cruising the streets or whatever. You know, stuff like that. Just stuff like that. Like, try to use that as a motivation. Because I do. I know my mom's with me. I know my dad's with me. I know my grandparents are with me. My uncles, my aunt. I know they all with me. I feel the power of their spiritually. I feel it. I feel it. Trust me, I really do. Especially my mother. I definitely feel her. Yeah, so listen, this year was very short. Me and Rick was saying that it really did go by really fast. And that's okay, Next year's a whole new year. I'm not saying do no New Year resolutions because that never actually goes so well. People be having these New Year resolutions and they don't even do it. So how about do this? New Year, past is left behind. Old habits need to bypass. Leave the old habits alone, especially the ones that are not good for you. Let's try that. Let's try to leave old habits alone. You know what I'm saying? Not all habits are good. So let's try that. New relief. Make sure you take care of yourself. New health. Health is very important. This year, a lot of people passed away. Even legends passed away. That you'd be like, oh my God. Like I used to think everybody lived forever. I think that's the little girl that's in me still. My little girl side used to think that everybody was forever. They never grew old. They never would leave. But then after a while, it's like I live in that world where it's like, oh wow, I just saw this dude in the movies and he's just gone. It's like that mindset. So I got so used to people living, and I seen them on TV, and then to hear that they no longer with us, it's just like, oh wow, like I grew up like for instance, you got so many shout out to it was everything. Womansworth, D'Angelo. He passed away. We actually mentioned this in 2 other segments. Not the one on the 5th, but 2 other segments we mentioned it. Shout out to him. Rest in peace. It's sad because I grew up with that music. When he first started, I grew up. So it's like, wow. And that hit me hard because I grew up with that music. That's, my creative mind was in that zone where his music was so natural, creative, He was really cool. His music was really dope. It was a vibe. It's just a lot hit us this year. A lot of legends passed away. Selena, shout out to Selena, right? R.I.P. Selena, her father passed away as well. Recently. I think it was about 2 weeks ago or so. Yeah, it was just, it's a lot. It's a lot of things because they've been giving a lot of documentaries and series with her and how she started and stuff like that. So, she was actually, it's just now, then people's like, she could hug her father now. They could hug each other. And I'm like, yeah, I agree. But there's a lot of stories behind the whole Selena thing, the family. I've been watching documentary. There was a lot of things that don't sit well with me when it comes to documentary stuff. I think that's just me because when you grow up with people, their music and stuff, I think when she first started, I think I was like 6, 7 years old. I think so. Because I know it was 84. Oh, was it 84? They were talking about how she had like the very short hair and stuff. So, yeah, it was just a lot. I was like, oh my God, I was 6, 7 years old. I was 6, 7 years old when she really was taking it serious. So, um, yeah, so rest in peace, her dad. Just a lot of people lost a lot of lives. That's why I said just life is too short. Definitely call your father, call your mother, talk to them. Don't just call them for money because you need some money, $20. Nah. Call them to check up on them. Definitely. Make sure you check on your family. Even if they don't want to check on you, but you know you did that. You know, I'll do some, I like to do documentary videos, so maybe you should do that too. Like, you know, and send them too. Like, hey, you know, hey, mom, dad, you know, this is me, da 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 da. You know, send it to them. You know, because they, as they, you know, our parents get older, it's like, they live their life. Now they just relaxing. They're on vacation. You feel me? So just do check up on them though. It's important. So next year will be health. Take care of yourself. You know, start to take things seriously. The new sickness, they got the weather's changing, and the new they got this thing where the flu is the new COVID, supposedly. So make sure you check yourself for that. Take care of yourself. You know, take care of each other. Be kind to each other. Be humble. Remove yourself from negativity. You know, that's a lot of mental stuff that can really mess you up. Suicide too. Um, Definitely, if you feel or you know someone, do help them on that aspect too. Life can be very predictable. I get it, trust me, but it's not that predictable to remove yourself completely. You feel me? So definitely take care of yourself. Um, and for that mental health. So yeah, like I said, pound 988. You can text it, call it, find the resources. Like I said, they got counseling for suicidal prevention. They got DMV help. They got on the homeless information. They got so much things. I also got a social worker. Like I said, I'm working with. You need help with housing and help with being comfortable, or if you need help with your family members and stuff like that, I got their information. They can be much of a help. You know, I have things to help you. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta also help yourself too. You gotta want the help. I know it's hard to get the help, and then people will talk crap about you because the simple fact you ask for help. Don't deal with those type of people. Stay away from them. Trust me. And it's hard to tell who's who sometimes. I get that too. But if your gut instinct is telling you no, 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 then it's a no. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so make sure you get that situated when it comes to your mental health. Make sure you get the help, the resources. If someone needs to help them too. Call, like I said, call or text 988. All right? And then also, like I said before, we're going to talk about the business aspect. And then I'm gonna get into the shows that are coming up. Shout out to Karen, aka Promotions. I've been working with her. She actually she was really sweet. She surprised me for my graduation celebration. I graduated as a CMA, clinical medical assistant. Yeah. I got into the field. I love working in the field. I love medical stuff. I just love it because I get to know a lot of things, and I get to take care of my family. You know, and it's always good to have that acknowledgement as well because I go to events and you know if something would happen, I'm actually there because I got the qualifications for it. You feel me? So it's not like I'm just there just doing all the media coverage and singing and stuff like that. I also got those skills too, where if somebody needs medical attention, I'm there. Okay. But yeah, shout out to Karen. She really surprised me. It threw me off. It really threw me off how she surprised me. But I love her. She's a really dope person and a good business partner and a good friend. So I appreciate you, girl. Shout out to Showcase Poppy. I just saw him chime in. He got a lot of cover events. December 11th past the Scarlet event was dope. It was a success. It was a good event. The event of the year. He has also another show. Corey Guns gonna be in the building February 12th. That's gonna be another situation. And we're gonna have fun. He's got that going on. So do make sure if you want to perform or do media coverage, hit him up. Showcase Poppy with 2 eyes on his name on IG. He's also on TikTok as well. So do get with him on stuff like that. He has the details of how to what like this how like a set. You gotta have a set. What he said I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't give you the details of what he said. That let's see, because he also posted it in Voices of an Artist group chat, where if you want to perform, hold on, I think it's the other one, because I have like 2 that I run, because IG doesn't give me enough room to add everybody, so I had to separate it. So if you see group chats with the same name, it's because there was no room to put all of you guys in. So I had to compromise. Yeah, so let's see what he put in here. Okay, so he said before Corey arrives, 8 to 11 p.m. It's $100, 5-minute set, or $150 for 8-minute set. Primetime during Corey Guns is 1 song or a 2 to 3 minute set track. $500 plus meet and greet if that's what you want. He does have only 8 prime time slots. I'm not sure, but he posted this. When did he post? He posted this yesterday, so I don't know if it's still 8. But do get in contact with him for that. Yeah, so you can lock in and stuff. Everything is everything is due February 5th. So do tune in for that. Get your slots. Shout out to he got a lot of stuff coming out. Shout out to Rehabilitation Speaks. He's also got things coming up. December 31st, we will be in the building bringing the new year with a performance. Anonymous is gonna be performing. I'm gonna be performing. We're gonna be vibing, bringing in the new year, and doing it with a good event. It's gonna be dope. What else? And then also, I know he's doing another one in January with DJ Drewski gonna be in the building. It's a drop mic again. So yeah, it's gonna be a drop mic again. So shout out to him with that. It's I'll tell you right now, it's a drop mic concert January 31st. So with Hot 97 DJ Drewski in New Jersey, Rahway, New Jersey. So if you want to get into that, just hit up Rehabilitation Speaks. He's on Instagram. It's just Rehabilitation Speaks together. It's spelled the way it is. Just put it together. Yeah, he got a lot of things going on. I'm gonna be working with him as well. With a couple of stuff. So I'm trying to get him to the station as well, so he could talk his stuff and actually tell his story, who he is, because I know a lot of people want to know how he started this and what was his, inspiration behind it. I like to know what's the inspiration behind a lot of talents. Everybody's different, everybody's unique, so shout out to him. He's also an artist himself, so not just a promoter, event promoter. It's gonna be a lot of people being there. Money Monet, shout out to my girl Money Monet. She's gonna be in the building. Yeah, so there's a lot of things coming up, I believe. Yeah, so it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. I can't wait to, network is that's what it's about. So like I was saying, the business aspect of networking, you have to know the business. Those are events that are coming up. Karen's also got events coming up as well. She has of her own. Stay tuned for that. We're just getting everything together because I'm going to be doing events with her. There's going to be an award show for recognition of artists. There's going to be 2 of them. There's going to be one from Voices of an Artist. Voices of an Artist is throwing an award show for you guys that have submitted, that have been on the show, and submitted your music to us, and y'all going to get awards for it. Recognition, because we appreciate you. And we happy that you chose us to support you. So why not? Why not? And it's going to be really nice. Casual wear, dress really nice. You get to perform one song. It's going to be lit. It's going to be nice. Food going to be there. Music. Obviously, you get to perform, like I said. I'm going to have T-shirts. I'm trying to make the T-shirts where you have the logo of our logo, as you see the logo there on the screen. That's our logo. It's going to be on a T-shirt, and then in the back is going to be all y'all names in it. And I have so many artists that submitted, so I'm going to have all the artists' names on the back of it. It's going to remind you of when you went to high school, and junior high school, and you graduated, and you had your a name T-shirt with all your classmates type. And I think that's pretty cool. Why not do that, And so I'm going to do that. The artists get it for free, but anybody that is like a guest to you, like a +1, they have to pay. Obviously, it's going to be $15 a T-shirt. But the artists and the businesses that were in our show and stuff like that, they're going to get it for free. So it's going to be a lot of information, details coming for that. Some hit me up about being part of that, so don't worry, I got you guys. I didn't forget. It just hasn't started yet. I know you guys are so anxious to come and, and vibe, which I appreciate you guys for supporting us. Like I said, thank you so much. Voices of Artists has come a long way, and we still growing. We're still, doing our thing to provide you guys a platform where you can be yourself, where you can use your voice, where you could, have your stuff promoted. We promote flyers too. If you have an event coming up, just like, hey, Bossy, this is such and such. This is where I gotta be. Give me the details of the caption you want me to put. I'm not gonna just put my own, because if I put my own, I'm just gonna put a regular caption where I'm gonna be like, hey, this event's going on, such and such is gonna be in the building. Hit him up for details. That's all I can do in it from hashtags. If you want me to put specific details in it to make it more pop and nice, so you could collab with me and stuff, do hit me up about it. I don't mind. I don't get offended about that, because trust me, that's what I do. People give me event flyers, I put it on there, and I'm like, hey, this is coming up at certain times, certain dates, but hit up this person for more details if you want to attend, because I'm not the one that's doing it. Some people get confused if you're thinking that I'm the one that's doing the event, but it's not me. It's the person that I'm tagging. That's them. You contact them. But yeah, so if you want me to do that, I can do that. I promote everybody. It doesn't matter your artist in terms of painting and musician wise, stuff like that. It doesn't matter if you're a DJ. I actually support DJs. So if you're a DJ and you want to come on the show and tell your journey, your story, please do hit me up. Let's get connected. I like to build great bonds and relationships in the career. So definitely get in contact with me. Also, there's like I was saying before I got so distracted by that stuff that's coming up. Now getting to the business aspect. Management. Y'all gotta know the difference between managers, what they do for you, and so forth. And I'm gonna tell you what it is specifically because I had it here on my notes. My notes. I like to write certain things down to remind me. So that's just me. I don't know if you guys do that. But I'm gonna show you what it is. Because I have it here. When I have like over like 45 notes. That's crazy. I really be writing things and I be forgetting it's in there sometimes. Oh my God. So yeah, so I'm just gonna give you the brief what it is, what's for an artist. So, all right. So, and manager acts and is a CEO of an artist's career, handling the business strategy and a day-to-day operation, serving as a key liaison to the industry, labels, agents, promoters, such as, right? While guiding the long-term goals, building the brand, negotiating deals, and managing finances and logistics and to ensure the artist's creative vision. So that way it could translate into sustainable success. So the key responsibilities of a manager: strategies, guidance. And, a manager advises a career direction, opportunities, and long-term vision. Business and finance. Managers budgets, negotiates contracts, and oversees financial aspects. You got to understand the difference. Okay, I'm giving you the breakdown, okay? Because people be really thinking that we do everything, but we really don't. The artist has the person that we do business with and we're managing, they have to also do the work too. It's not just us, okay? Industry liaison connects the artist with labels, agents, and publishers and other professionals. They help you and guide you to other people in the business aspect, meaning that they do have your best interests, okay? And you gotta make sure they do, because not everybody does. All right. Brand and image. The manager helps with develops and protects the artist's public image and brand identity. Okay. Operations. Handles daily tasks, schedules, crew hiring, and logistical decisions like tours and stuff like that, okay? Advocacy and support. Act as a trusted advisor, confident, and tireless advocate for the artist's interests, okay? Managing the manager-artist relationship is a close, trust-based partnership focused on shared goals with the manager often handling the business side so the artists can focus on creating. They are the central point person coordinating the entire team, agents and publicists, etc. In essence, the manager is the business brain and strategic partner, helping an artist build, navigate, and grow their career in complex industry, much like a CEO runs a company. So that being said, okay, you need to understand They do all that. That's all that. And I will be posting this because I wrote this down in my notes. I will be posting this because people get it confused in the business, okay? As an artist, you have to understand, or as someone who's in the business aspect, you have to do footwork too. You can't always put all that on the manager, okay? Yeah, they gotta make sure you good. I totally agree. But at the same time, you also gotta show people that even though you have a manager, you're ready for this. Nobody wants to deal with somebody who's lazy in the business. You gotta start networking. You gotta start bonding with other people. I don't care if you don't want to perform at an event and they still got other things going on. Go to an event on a regular time where you just don't have to perform. Network. Build relationships. There's a lot of people that go to events that there's other resources in there, like radio stations go there. They got vendors. And it doesn't have to necessarily just be food only vendors. They got other vendors that are there that have different opportunities for artists. Try to tap into that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to tap in, try to be able to connect. It's definitely important with that. Also, understand budget wise. Yes, having a budget is definitely important. Because if you don't have a budget, things are not caveman style where we gotta go, build our own stuff. We gotta have a budget to own it, to build things too. But you can start as little as a small budget. You don't have to be a millionaire budget. If you have it, you have it. But just work with what you have. Because I know people have a 9-to-5 job. Utilize that. Put money away. You know what I'm saying? Do that. There's ways to budget your money when it comes to doing what you love. There's definitely ways to do it. You just gotta be ready. Be ready. Because managers and businesses that can give you that opportunities and stuff, they're not gonna do everything for you if they don't see you doing it for yourself too. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be willing to do that. So please understand that. Don't expect things to be handed to you on a platter of a plate like that. It's not even like that. You have to work too. Don't put it always on your manager too. We work, because I'm a manager myself, so I definitely listen to what I preach, okay? But yeah, so definitely shout out to the managers that, deal with artists on a daily basis, and managers that deal with artists that are difficult. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you just understand. I know it's not easy, but just do your best. And, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Just always keep elevating. Always keep going. Keep elevating. They got marketing, publicists. Definitely there's a lot of things for that. You just gotta be willing to work. Because nothing is going to be fed to you. Same way you gotta get up every day and work on a 9-to-5 job to eat is the same thing. So you need to put that together with you. You feel me? So definitely understand the difference when it comes to managers, because people really get that so confused, like we're the maids or something. No, it doesn't even, no. It's a lot of marketing, promotions, developing marketing campaigns. We have responsibilities like that and stuff, but you also gotta be able to put in your work too. Because half the time, some meetings are not gonna be with a manager. They're gonna want to just see you. So you gotta have the skill, the knowledge as well, you know? So definitely be mindful of that, all right? Also, let's talk about distribution. I can never get this word. Distribution. Tongue twister for me. Choose wisely on your distribution. You can also, they have like for instance, Showcase Bobby is in a Universal. I think he's in a Universal group that he deals with, I believe. Let me go to his page right now. I know he deals with a Universal group that he works with to bring in artists because he's an A&R. So if you're interested, do by all means reach out to him for that. He does a lot of stuff. I know he had, what is this? I should put my glasses on, but I don't feel like wearing them either because it gets sweaty in my, like right here gets sweaty. Okay, yeah, so it's right here. He has this Reggie. Shout out to Reggie Lanes and him. They have a whole studio thing that they got going on. If you need studio time, just hit him up for that. So he's in Universal Group, and I know he's been working with them, bringing artists to the radio station and stuff like that. So he has a lot going on in here. Shout out to their hit single that's out, which is the Queen Janelle Art. She has a song with Reggie Lanes and Kyle, the Decent Man. He has a record with them called We Outside. It's actually a dope song. I think we have it on our rotation, I believe. I believe so, we do. We have a couple of tracks that he has sent me from his brother, Janelle's Arts, the Decent Man himself, Kyle. I think he sent me some stuff too. I'm trying to get him on the show, but I got his songs as well. I'm gonna try to reach out to his manager and talk to her because she's really cool. I like her show too. She has she does things on her Instagram called Report for Ryan. I don't want to say your name wrong. My bad, girl. I'm going to get it together. Hold on. I'm going to get the name. Let me get her name because I don't want to mess it up because I'll be hating when people mess up my name. Report. Okay, yeah, Ryan Reports. I like her segment. She's pretty cool. She goes out actually and to be talking some really deep stuff. So definitely get into with that with her and stuff. So yeah, she's been doing this. I believe she manages him. So I'm gonna reach out to her about him and stuff, and that way we could connect. And I would love to get her on the show as well. You know, she could promote her business because we do promote businesses as well, not just artists' music. We also promote businesses. So if you have a business that you want to promote, definitely hit us up about it. We're gonna be working on vlogs soon. Trying to work on getting the magazine done as well for Voices of an Artist. I'm trying to think of a nice cover for that. Like, I want a nice cover for that. I really do. So I'm working on a few things. So stay tuned for all these things coming up. Yeah, so that's that with the whole managing thing, so you can know the difference. And then the whole the people that I've been working with, they got things going on. It's a lot of stuff. Shout out to Katie K. Raw Zone. She actually has a benefit toy drive thing going on, I believe the 26th of this month. It's a Friday, I believe. I'm gonna try to go tap into that. We'll see what happens because I do gotta do my own show as well. and I'll keep Nick posted. I mean, Mr. Rick here. Nick, I'm thinking about my engineer, Nick. I hope he's well because I know he's been really busy, and this weather is not, it's not the best friend. Change, everybody getting sick, but yeah, I'll let Rick know what we're doing on the 26th. I don't know if I'm going to. If I don't go, I'm gonna be here. So, but I'm always try to send some money to donate because I like to help for the cause. And you can donate too, y'all. Shout out to Katie Rawzone. If you want to donate, do hit her up. It's Rawzone. I spell it for you right now because there's a different way people spell their stuff. So Rawzone, where are you? Let's see. Here it is. Okay, so it's Rawzone NYC. So it raw is like raw, like you're growling type. So it's RAWRRZONENYC. Hit her up about the toy drive benefit thing going on. She's doing. Also, she does blogs. She does photo shoots. You want to get your holiday photo shoots in, do hit her up as well. Yeah, and then also with S Rock, he got his shows going on. He got a lot of things going on. S Rock, I'm gonna get his stuff right now so y'all can have the information. Let's see. He has. Yes, I'm on everybody's Instagram. That's what I do. He's gonna be there. It's a give back for Sean, Shakoma's cancer, because I do support that as well. To be there for someone who has cancer, who's a survivor, still there for you regardless if you don't have it or not. So don't ever think that you're by yourself if you don't have it no more. Yeah, it's a charity concert and toy drive. It's the 20, let me see. I think they had it. Did they have it? I think it was the 13th. Yeah, they did have it. It passed. What's the 26th then? Because I know he said there was something going on the 26th. See, my mind be all over the place, y'all. But yeah, he has his booking details on his page as well. S Rock is Titan. It's TITANOFRAP. Hit him up. He got if you want to book him for hosting and DJing, you can hit him up for that. If you want to do artist stuff with him, such as get opportunities to be placed on his rotation show, you can hit him up for that. What else he's got going on? So yeah, they did have the toy drive and I missed it, dang. But I was there in spirit. It's always love for me. They know that. He did recently. I was actually at a show with him and David L, the Next to Blow event, and it was pretty dope. I think this was when the 4th, December 4th. Yeah, I was there. Showcase was there. So there's a lot of things that shout out to my girl, my sis Yaya, my La Familia family are in TikTok. I see them. Hi, welcome in. Yeah, so David L, shout out to him putting the Next to Blow event on December 4th. We was in the building taking videos like always. I got my new microphones now, so I'm gonna do interviews at shows. So artists that are attending to any events that I attend, if you want to interview face to face, I'm gonna have my banner up and stuff so we can do all that. And I got my microphones too. Hi. Everybody, all my family in there. Yeah, so I do a lot of footages and coverages. Soon I'm gonna have mic drop stuff coming because I'm actually gonna do my own mic. Voices of an Artist is going to have their own mic drop performances. So if you want to do a mic drop performances with us, our company, Voices of an Artist, just let us know. Because it's going to be a full company. My LLC is almost done. The process of it, with the paperwork and stuff, I'm getting that done to officially make Voices of an Artist a whole LLC, because we do everything. We do podcasting, we do mic drops. We're gonna do video shoots too. If you want to get your video music done, we can do that. We do promos for artists, businesses. It doesn't matter. We're gonna do photo shoots as well. So we do every single thing that an artist needs to tap in, a business needs to tap in. Do not ignore. Trust me. You need to make sure your catalog is up to date. Get your EPKs done. Your digital EPKs are very important to have as a business. Get those done. You know what I'm saying? So definitely tap into those opportunities, because I know people that do that too. These are my people that I'm introducing you to. Just know that. I'm not going to just introduce people that I do business with to other people if they're not serious about your game. You feel me? You got to be serious, because they're not going to want to deal with you if you're not serious. And they're going to tell me. The one thing about people that I do business with, they definitely voice if they feel like they can't work with somebody that I recommended to them. And that's understandable. It's nothing personal. I know how to handle that. I know how to deal with that. So definitely understand if I recommend you to somebody that I know is not because I'm trying to get clout off of you either. So let's get that straight. I don't do that. I have my own clout. I have my own movement. I'm just trying to support you. I'm just trying to help you and be that genuine person, because you couldn't get it with nobody else. Everybody's always taking from you. So me, I'm giving. I'm a giving person. So if you bypass me by any means because, I don't know, you think you better than me, then hey, it is what it is. I'm not mad. I never take things personal. Trust me, I move it along. On to the next person that actually appreciates my support. Because my support is 100% genuine. So this platform, that's what we about. We are about support. So you want the support, hit us up. Some people are far, and I get it. We're working on that too. We're going to start traveling to other places again. That's in the making. I don't got a car, okay? I got to give me a car and stuff. Give me time to get my damn car. That's coming. It's a process. But, yeah, I'm going to get all that done. Everything's a process. When I plan things out for everybody, especially opportunities, it takes time for me. I take my time with it because I myself like to be more knowledgeable about things in the business. Like when I had to put together, when I first started this podcast, this is how it went. I did research on how to do setups, because first I was doing this in the house online when the reception of my Wi-Fi wasn't being difficult. I'm gonna say that difficult. I studied everything. I looked up, researched everything, and then I also deal with people that do podcasting. Like shout out to QS Radio. That's my boy. Traffic. David Hernandez, he's a dope person. He does his radio show, QS Radio Family. When I very first started my career, they've been supporting me heavy, playing my songs. They also did a tribute float to me in the Puerto Rican Day Parade. I was out there in the Puerto Rican Day Parade and it was just the amazing support I still get from them. I love them very deeply. So shout out to them, the whole QS family. You know, it started from there. I went from there to learning a lot of things he was teaching on there, because he doesn't only just play music, he gives knowledge. He definitely gives knowledge about the business, on how to go about the business. So whatever he taught, I took. You know what I'm saying? I took in where, okay, I got to do this, I got to do that. And that's important. You need to study what you're trying to get into, because you just can't swim, and you can't just go in water and not know how to swim. You have to learn. It's a learning process. So I went from that, doing that. Then I had gotten my first condensed mic, right? And I was putting it all together. That is hard because you got to make sure the sound card system that they give you is actually a good sound card. You can't just get any system, because they'll just take your money and not care. You got to get the right system for to do stuff like that, like the podcasting and stuff. So I did that for a little while, right? Then everything branched out to where when I was going to shows, I was actually networking with people, and that was really dope. So I was networking, and we got into the segment where I was recording them. So it gradually grew. People started to know about the podcast, know what Voices of an Artist is, who's behind Voices of an Artist. It trust me, it was a process, and I'm still going through the process, and other things I want to add to this, to this whole Voices of an Artist. So definitely understand, you got to know in order for you to do things. You got to know stuff, and I'm still growing. And yeah, so it took a lot. And then I wanted to have an online radio station, right? That was a process because, these online type of apps like radio.co, I dealt with that radio station. It didn't go well because I didn't know how to use it, to be honest. I did not know how to use it, and there's certain things I wanted to do. It's like they was trying to charge me more for. So then I came across Radio King. Shout out to Radio King. They're actually a French company that I deal with that actually do broadcasting the whole playlist of artists that I actually have on Voices of an Artist. They play nothing but their music. They don't play commercial music where you're playing Cardi B and stuff. Because trust me, I like my Cardi B. That's my girl. But the focus is on the independent. So that was a process. So it's been going well with them. And then now we're doing, I think it's Live 365, something like that. I probably messed it up. My bad. But we're dealing with them too. So we have 2 radio stations that is running the artist's music. Sometimes we do have maintenance work issues with them because sometimes they'll cut the music segment off because they have to update and refresh. Boom, that's understandable. So we did that. So that's going on. Y'all get 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year rotation. Your music is on there until if I want to take it off. That's how it is. So you're gonna get your spins, and what I like about it is that they have copyrights recognition. So what it does is, if your stuff is registered the proper way, your iTunes ends up being added to your song. So that way people could go and buy it, which is really dope. I like that. And I like that for everybody because I want y'all to eat at my table. You feel what I'm saying? There's a saying, if I eat, you eat. So that right there is really dope for the artists. So it'll go straight to your iTunes and stuff like that, so they could buy your music. If you have other stuff that's attached to that, it's going to add to it. So it's really cool. It's pretty cool. Definitely get your music in if you want your stuff to be played. Shout out to all the people that have been actually reaching out, sending me music. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that are going to be happening. But with that, I'm trying to also do it for Roku. So Voices of an Artist is also going to be on TV. I'm be working with a whole team, a production team. I just got acquainted with them. We're going to start a new year with them. Y'all can get on Roku. You can do your open mics will be on Roku as well. So you could watch yourselves, share it out to your supporters if you have supporters, and stuff like that. Or you could get automatically new supporters if if you're new to everything. It's gonna be a lot of stuff with them. Yeah, so I'm super excited about that. This year it's coming. It's gonna be a lot of new things, award shows. Karen's gonna do her award show where we're gonna give recognition to everybody. DJs, from DJs to promoters, to artists, to businesses like vendors, like cooks that came to events that we dealt with, a dispensary, people that came in bringing their stuff to promote their stuff. So it's going to be a lot of stuff coming with that award show. It's going to be formal wear because you got to dress up. That part is going to be really dope. It's going to be like a red carpet type of event. And I can't wait to do that with her. So yeah, shout out to her because she has her own show too, her own podcast called We Are The Plug. Do hit her up to get interviews with her. She also does promotions. If you want promotion marketing and stuff like that, she does that as well. But you got to come budget ready and be about your business. So yeah, there's a lot of things coming this year, and I'm super excited. And I can't wait to build new memories with other businesses because I did get acquainted to other people that I'm going to start working with as well that I never worked with. But I've been going gradually to their stuff to support them. So it's going to be new, but I like to learn new things and meet new people. So there you go. It's going to be a lot of stuff. So yeah, so shout out to everybody that I got acquainted with in the business and stuff. So it's going to be really dope. So I can't wait. And can't wait out to see and stuff like that. It's going to be really cool. And yeah, it's like so much stuff is going to happen, when you said I want to support. All right, just you guys can DM me. I'll give you my IG, and y'all can see stuff there because I have a page for Voices of an Artist. I do need to start posting a lot more on the TikTok Voices of an Artist, but it's just a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I could deal with Facebook, TikTok, my regular TikTok page, and my IG. I could do the YouTube. I could deal with all that. But if I have to deal with another TikTok account, it's a lot of work. Because there's a lot of perks to it. Because you gotta, I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying. It's a lot of work. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate the motivation. They say you got this, you can do this. Yeah, it's there, but it's like, I don't know. I just don't want to overwhelm myself too much because I do a lot behind the scenes. So I do video coverage. I do placements on radio rotation. I do the planning of how it's going to be. It's a lot. But I love what I do, so I'm not really complaining about it. It's just having another TikTok page. I don't know. And I made I think 3 of them. I made 3 pages. I made one for the label, which is Epic Music Entertainment. And the spelling of Epic Music Entertainment is with a Z instead of with an S. because I know there's a Epic Music Entertainment business out there, but we spell it differently. There's that page for TikTok. Then I got Voices of an Artist on TikTok. Then I got this personal page that I use so I could start doing duels and duets and stuff on TikTok because I like doing that. I'm not trying to fill up my page with that type of stuff. I want to fill up my page with nothing but just music that I do, truthfully. I recently just started doing promotion on products as well. So check out my TikTok on face care and technology. Got the microphones that I have bought. I did that. I'm selling those on my showcase. I'm putting new stuff in my showcases on TikTok, so check out that. So I just, I'm trying different things. I also got merch coming in. There's merch coming in. There's actually the merch is the link is on IG because it's not letting me put it on TikTok. So it's on IG, Voices of an Artist page. So do check it out. The merch is in the bio. We got t-shirts. We got mugs. We got so much things. We got like chains, like a little pennant. I think we got pillows. We got hoodies and stuff. I'm actually gonna get my my t-shirt that I want for myself, personalized myself. I'm actually gonna get that done so I can start wearing it to the show and stuff. And also when I go to events. And then I'm also gonna have like the passes of media coverage passes done as well. Everything's gonna be good. My new camera is gonna be coming in too. I have a new camera that I bought to start taking really good photogenic stuff for the shows. Even though I use my phone, my iPhone. I use my iPhone, but sometimes the iPhone battery be dying too fast. I ain't got time for that. I don't want no malfunctions, but there's always something. But yeah, so there's a lot going on. I'm trying to get that, a lot of things done. Who else is in here? There's a lot of people coming in. Hi, everybody on TikTok. Hi. Thank you for pinning that. Appreciate you. Definitely follow us. We're on YouTube, we're on Pandora, iHeartRadio, we're on Amazon. That's the audio though. The audio part is actually on those apps. But if you want full video interviews in our show to see what you miss, it's on YouTube. So shout out to Rick showing me different things. Like I said with the adding on, I get so frustrated. I give it to him because I be getting frustrated trying to add everything on, like in one app, and it gets so frustrating because you gotta click here, you gotta click there. Okay, this gotta go live. This gotta go live. It's a lot of work too with that. So shout out to him with that. Yeah. So we're on YouTube. If you want to see us on YouTube, if you can't, go on any other app, because I know different countries, different states don't support certain apps. So just know you can see us on YouTube as well. If you want to see us on, now that we got the TikTok going on his end and him controlling it, we're gonna be on TikTok. He's gonna help me deal with that. I don't have to use my phone to really do that, to manage that, because that's a lot of work too. But on my regular ways, I'm going to do my regular TikTok stuff. That I handle that. And shout out to my mods that are actually in there as well. They be really helping me out. But yeah, so that's what's been going on. The holiday season is coming in. And my questions to you for this segment, and I want everybody to actually participate, because starting next year as well, we're going to do prizes. So, for instance, like they do Mother's Day, Father's Day, type of, celebrations. y'all gonna get either gift cards and something out of your celebration of being a parent. We're gonna do stuff like that, and then we're also gonna do the top 5 prizes. So the top 5 prizes, whoever's on the top 5 on the radio rotation, they're gonna get something from us. So there's gonna be new stuff coming up, so do stay tuned for that. It's a lot of stuff, but I just don't try to, post a lot of it online, because usually I do flyers of what we've been doing and stuff. I try to do as much, but I don't want to give you everything. I'm trying to surprise y'all. I'm trying to, give y'all to want more, because I know y'all gonna want to know what we doing. So we got a lot of things like that gonna happen next year. God's willing, because we're not promised tomorrow, but we gotta live for today, right? So definitely stay tuned for stuff like that and updates. Also, we got it's a lot of things. Oh wow, it's just a lot of things. More merch. Yeah, and then more artists is gonna be coming to our platform. And do make sure you're following all our stuff on platforms: Facebook, TikTok, IG, YouTube, Amazon, Pandora, iHeartRadio, and it goes on Spotify as well. It goes on and on and on and on. We everywhere. The audio's on the Spotify side and iHeartRadio and Pandora and Amazon, and the videos is on YouTube. So definitely tap in, tune in, comment, like, share, subscribe. And yeah, we hope to see you in our city, or we in your city. You never know where we be at. We're gonna be sponsoring. We do sponsor shows. Just gotta, if you want us to sponsor a show, we don't have to necessarily be there to sponsor a show, but I do prefer to do that, because not everybody is genuine. That's just me. I'm a business mindset person. So if you want me to try to sponsor your show, just let me know. I don't mind. We'll make arrangements, because I like to support people's visions, just as I support my own vision, and y'all support my vision. There's a give back. You feel me? That's a give back. So if you got an event that you're going to be tapping into, that you're hosting yourself, and you need sponsors, every little helps. Sponsorship, you don't have to have $1 million to be a sponsor. So don't let people tell you different. I learned that, trust me, because I've been wanting to do this a long time ago, and then I was told I was able to do it, and I'm like, oh my God, I should have done this a long time ago. But yeah. So if you want me, Voices of an Artist, to sponsor an event, that's whether it's in New York, New Jersey, and so forth, let us know, hit us up and stuff with the details, and we can make arrangements and stuff. I know I'm not going to be the only sponsor, so don't get that twisted. I guess it's going to be probably multiple people want to sponsor and stuff like that, and that's fine. I love working with people at the same time. There's no favoritism. I'm all for it. If you need the support, we here for it. Just be genuine about your business, and make sure that you have legit details of the event. I like to know details of the event. What am I paying for? You feel me? Because I like to support your vision. It doesn't have to necessarily, like I said, be music type of business. It could be other stuff. You could be doing mental health stuff. You could be doing a mental health event, and it's not there's just a DJ there just doing a mix, and I'm just helping to support people that have advocacy and stuff like that, and people that dealt with mental health, or is dealing with mental health, or is trying to get the help at these little places. I'm all for it. I could do that. I could do cancer community services and stuff like that. Like if you have if you're doing a event where it has to do with cancer, or any type of things like that, I'm all for it. I love to help. I love to support because it's not easy, dealing with your health and life itself, and to have that, have people come together as a community. I love to do that. So do not hesitate to hit me up about that. When it comes to the sponsorship or just being there to support you, just let me know. I don't bite nobody. We don't bite nobody. That's not what we're about. But yeah, we're about to close up soon. This show's about to end soon. It's been really real with you guys. How I keep it real with you guys. I appreciate everybody that's been supporting me heavy in this podcast and radio station and all that we've been doing for you guys. There's more to come, as I spoke about it. Also about the business aspect side. Do make sure you continue to grow as a business. Make sure you continue to get the right acknowledgement of the business, because you just cannot go into a business and not know anything. Trust me, it's not fun, and it's better for you, because that's how you know who's real and who's not, because you want to get the right services and experience out of it. So you definitely got to make sure you take a lot of acknowledgement on the business aspect side. I'm still learning more on the business aspect side on a lot of things. And also, egos need to be aside. Don't take it personal. A business is a business. If you don't connect or collab correctly with somebody, that's okay. There's more other people out there. Just keep it pushing. There's no need for you to bash them. There's no need for none of that. Just keep it pushing. Keep it humble. You know what I'm saying? Nobody needs to know why you don't mess with them. Get what I'm saying? Because it may not be for you. It may not be for you. Maybe you don't work well with them. Maybe somebody else does. So don't try to chamfer somebody else's business because you in your feelings, all right? Like I said, don't take it personal. Support each other. Be kind to each other. The holidays are in. Happy holidays. Happy everything. Happy life. Let's bring in this year with a happy smile. I know there's a lot of heavy hearts, but just know you're not alone. We're here. You need the help. Just reach out. I hope everybody has a great holiday. Be safe. Get that coquito. I gotta make mine. My coquito. Get those holiday food, because I love my food. Do make sure you celebrate or go to a friend's house to celebrate. Don't be alone on the holiday. I know it's not easy. I don't want y'all to be in your thoughts during the holidays. I want y'all to do meditation. Take a breather, breathe in and out, relax, meditate, clear your thoughts, clear your mind. I want you to be able to enjoy life, okay? Don't be alone this holiday. Go to a friend's house or something, or watch a movie with your dog or cat, or get a dog or cat to borrow if you can't get one. Just smile. Doesn't hurt to smile. Sometimes it's not easy to smile when you're hurting and you're in pain and you're broken inside, and I get it. But just know it's always love from me, Bossy V. Anonymous is not here, but I know it's love from him too. And yeah, I want you to be safe. I want you to be able to take care of yourself, take care of each other. This holiday season is crazy. Just be safe. You're going to go out in New Year's and come to New York and celebrate in Times Square. Just be safe with that. My suggestion to you is really bundle up, because this weather be tripping. It was just raining earlier like cats and dogs. I was like, okay. Thank God I don't travel in the train. Car service, yes. But yeah, so be safe on your holiday. Wishing you guys the best of the best. I hope this year coming is many blessings to everybody. I love you guys. I don't know you, but I love you. And know that you are worth it. You are amazing. You are a blessing, okay? Always remember that. And trust me, there's ways to change ways. You just gotta leave the old habits alone, especially the bad habits. Do it for yourself. Don't do it for because people told you. All right? And I love you guys. And I'm about to, end this segment because I know Rick is probably tired or he's hungry and he probably got somebody coming. I'm not sure. Do you got somebody coming next? No? Okay, so he gonna be good. He gonna be good. He go home. He gonna eat, go home, whatever, and and I do hope you have also a great holiday, Rick. You and your family, I wish y'all the best. And yeah, and many more vibes with us because Rick is the man, y'all. I love his studio. If y'all looking to bring your podcast, your show, I definitely recommend him. Definitely, he got good prices. It's in New York. It's in Broadway. Definitely, if you want that information, if you're serious, you want to do your podcasting like this, he got different type of add-ons. He got the Party 101.9, iHeartRadio, Next Radio Studio. He has all that. He has a lot of stuff for you guys if you want to bring your show to a nice professional way, because as you see, I like how you see how he has the logo up. It's so cool. I'd be so amazed. I'm like, oh my God. So shout out to him. So if you want to do a business, he's the one to go to. Definitely, he be having these little cute little snackies. Look, he be hooking it up. Yes, I don't be bragging. He be hooking these little cute little snacks, little shizzy snacks, snizzy snacks. Look at that. He be having these cute little snacks, and yes, I'll be taking them because they be good. And then he'll have these little drinks ready. Like he be having good refreshments here and stuff. Sparkling water. So yeah, so you want to do your segments if you're in New York and you want to have a good place to call home. I definitely recommend his studio. So just be serious about it because he don't play about his business and I don't play about it either. So definitely get in contact. And yeah, so I'm about to take my sparkling water and get myself ready to go home and stuff my face with some McDonald's. Definitely, I love my McDonald's. I'm sorry, I'm a big bag. I like to eat. I don't know what diet is. Everything I see, I eat. And everybody that knows me on TikTok knows it's so freaking true. I love you too, Queen. I see you. AK Promotions is in the building. She's actually going to be coming in segments in the shows to promote her stuff too, because I was speaking to her, so shout out to her. We're going to actually invite her to co-host as well, so that way she could get her promotions and stuff like that and stuff like that here as well. So like I said, that's my girl. That's women empowerment. We're going to show them what women empowerment is. But yeah, so I'm going to wrap it up. It's always love. Be safe, y'all. Much blessings. Happy holidays once again. Be safe. If you're going to drink, don't drive. Lyft it. And if you're going to Uber and Lyft it, just make sure you attach somebody's phone number, like a family member or a friend, to share your location. So that way they can know, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a crazy world out there and I want y'all to be safe. So definitely make sure you add somebody's number that you trust that can watch when you're in the vehicle too as well. So be safe. It's always love. And I'll see y'all guys next Friday, hopefully to God, because I don't know if this gotta be something the 26th. I got that in my head. The 26th is something. If there's not, but if anything, I still will see y'all. Shout out to Rick, shout out to Nenex Studios. We're going to be about to be out. Voices of an Artist. This is Ball TV. Anonymous is still here, whether he's not here physical. He's my other co-host and also soon to be co-host thing with AK Promotions. So definitely get in tune with us next time. It's always love. Stay safe. Peace out. Posse V, Voices of an Artist. Bye.